All right, we are here for the final game of the 2025 Lobstah Roll. Gotham Roller Derby Wall Street Traders facing off against Detroit Roller Derby All-Stars B. And Gotham currently has the lead right now. I am Julius Leeser. I am joined here by a load of sarcasm.
Yes, you are.
You're not going to be able to hear yourself. That's muted. That's not muted.
Okay, cool. We're just kind of getting settled in here for the last game of Lobstah Roll 2025. Oh, you did? I mean, we can't hear each other.
We can't hear each other. I said the things. I said who you were. I said who they was. I didn't do the rosters.
Oh, yeah, I didn't do that either.
That's fair.
Yeah.
We'll get to them momentarily. Right now, though, we have Gotham with another lead. It's just chaos out there. All right, that jam being called off. That was an 11-point jam. So first blood drawn on jam 1 by Gotham Wall Street Traders. Detroit sitting at 0.
We can go ahead and share with you who the officials are for this particular bout. It's Bert Hurt, Wishbone Breaker, Candied Bacon, Phantasmic, Scotchy Scotch, Sam Antics, Officially Mel, W.E.B. Destroys, Baconator, Chem, Elemental, Dorothy Galeforce, Rita Slayworth, Doesn't Mat Her, Mary Chaos, Bacon the Question, and Darth Bling.
All right, it is real quick out there for Gotham and scare 'em out for Detroit. Sounded like lead once again goes to Gotham, so.
Real quick with a real quick hop over the inside of turn 1 for a scoring pass.
So I'm going to really quickly go through the Gotham roster. 0-0 Matzo Brawl, 1-2 Hawaiian Blaze, 1-4 Mayday, 1-7-1-7 Just Chaos, 1-9 K Lossel, 2-5-6 Heavy Machinery, 3-2-1 Ready Aim Fire, 3-4 Existential Crisis, 4-0 Chugs Brukowski, 5-1-2 Lone Scar, 5-2-7 Gatho, 5-3 L-Dubs, 6-5 Real Quick, 7 Rocky Bonobo, 7-6 Atomic Blondie, 9-1-3 Staffinity and Beyond, and 9-1-9 Mad Max, and it is going to be Staffinity and Beyond taking a lead for Gotham.
Nightshade wearing the star for Detroit. Slowly pushing her way into turn 1. A star pass off to the pivot there, number 923, Stow. Yes.
Coming around on another scoring pass, it is Finity. Already picked up 12 points this jam, which is amazing considering there's an entire almost minute left. There has been a star pass to Stow. And so that would have been Stow's first scoring pass. Oh, and
yeah, it was.
And in fact, it was. 2 points picked up. That was a 16-point jam. Sorry, an 18-point jam for Gotham, bringing them up to 33. Detroit sitting at 2, and playing for Detroit today is 0-0 Juggernauty, 1-3 Bam Bam, 1-5-3-0 Eye Catcher, 1-6-9 Trash, 2-4 Shiv, 2-5 Nightshade, 3-1-7 Breakers Dozen, 3-8 Tigo Hitties, 44 Driver, 666 Sandon, 77 Scarum, 8020 Beef, 843 Spider, 9 Tessa Hertue, 923 Stow, 929 Robin of Knoxley, 93 Rocky, and it is Rocky out there for Detroit with lead jammer status.
Yeah, really, that was perfect timing with the introductions
Thank you.
of just like landing on 93 in the lead jam privilege there. We've got Just Chaos wearing the star for Gotham, having completed an initial pass. Pack is there between turns 1 and 2. Rocky knocked to the inside of turn 2. Gonna go ahead and call it off. No points at all for the Wall Street Traders this time around. Detroit has put 3 up, so we've got a score of 33-5 with just about 6 minutes elapsed.
So Detroit out there playing in red, Gotham Roller Derby, Wall Street Traders in black.
Bam Bam in red and real quick in black. Bam Bam picking up a lead jammer. And we've got a track cut for Gotham. So Power Jam Detroit, Bam Bam out there all by herself with a bit of a pack advantage, it looks like. Gotham's got one blocker standing in the box, one that had just returned. And of course, real quick, still sitting to complete the penalty serve. Bam Bam with 1 to beat. Rocky, I believe that was Rocky Bonobo, that last blocker there. Real quick, sees an opening on the backstretch. Takes it and is through to complete an initial for the Wall Street Traders.
So nothing picked up that time by Gotham. 12 big points picked up by Detroit. 33-17 still in favor of Gotham Wall Street Traders. The jammer rotation for Gotham includes 3 skaters and for Detroit 4 unless there's a surprise.
I love surprises. As long as they're not like horrible financial surprises.
Or like box of spiders. That's
it
an awful
depends.
surprise.
It depends.
Why
If
would
they're
you...
calm, if they're like calm spiders, I would be okay with that. But if it was like, here's a box of spiders and they're gonna throw it at me, then I don't think I would like that.
I'm worried about you.
Most people do.
Ah.
Speaking of things, you don't need to worry about Staffinity and Beyond jamming for the Wall Street Traders, and that is number 77, Scarum, headed to the box for Detroit.
Scarum did have lead for just a second, so she's lost lead, and there is no lead, so we've got the full 2 minutes. So far in this half, 3 out of 6 leads have gone to Gotham.
All right, looks like we've got Scarum headed back into the pack, which is located on the backstretch. Detroit Blockers taking the front of the pack with Wall Street Traders waiting on Scarum. And again, we had to Scarum pick up lead in the very beginning before being sent to the penalty box. So we are going to be running the full 2 minutes with about 20 seconds left to go in this jam. Not much movement in the backstretch since Scarum rejoined the pack. Pack now stretching out between turn 2, where Scarum is getting recycled, and turn 3, where Staffinity and Beyond was knocked to the inside before 4 whistles calls the jam to an end. 12 points for Wall Street Traders, 3 for Detroit, so it's going to be a score of 45-20.
Oh my, there is a track cut on Gotham's Just Chaos. So this is now a power jam for Detroit, which is exciting because it'll give them hopefully a little bit of time to shore up this not too bad but far away score.
We've got Nightshade jamming for Detroit. Moving the pack through into turn 4. Nightshade has taken off the star in the mix of everyone. Sees an opening on the inside of turn 4.
Well,
takes it and returns the star to her helmet.
so it means there'll be no lead. We're going to go to the natural conclusion of this
Yep.
jam. We've got just over a minute left in it. Something Gotham A and B teams have been very skilled at this entire weekend is that penalty kill. And there it was for you again.
And it looks like a track cut for Nightshade.
Oh my.
And a track cut for Just Chaos.
Yeah, so we're going to do the little jammer switcheroo. So you saw a red jammer went in, sat down, black, and when the black jammer sat down, the red jammer was immediately released. The black jammer would sit the exact same amount of time as the red jammer, so if she sat something like 3 seconds, they would sit something like 3 seconds. But both are back in play. We've got 23 seconds left in this, chaotic jam.
Yeah,
There's
dare
a
I
lot.
say Just Chaos. Yeah.
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 And you dare, and there she goes.
Yeah.
All right, that is 4 points also echoed by Detroit. Here is the natural conclusion of the jam. I think Just Chaos might have managed to pick up a couple of more points there. Yeah, it looks like all 4 of them. That brings Gotham up to 51, Detroit at 24.
I'm scared of my hand. That's why I was like, I don't know if I have my mic all that.
All right, this go around, we've got Rocky in red and Real Quick in black. Real Quick sees an opening on the outside,
right.
takes down Beef, and picks up lead for the Wall Street Traders.
Real Quick coming in, sliding about halfway through the pack, just past her own skaters for the most part. Does find an open outside lane and picks up those 4 points.
Rocky with the star in hand for Detroit and a pivot in the box, so hasn't been able to move past turn 1 at this time.
So this is the first time Gotham's gotten lead since Jam 3. I think we're on Jam 8-ish.
Yeah.
So, been a minute.
Well, what with a couple of those jams going the full 2 minutes? Probably at
Yeah.
least like 8 to 9 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. 8 to 9 hot minutes.
Hot.
There
Yes.
we go. Rocky still trying to work through the pack. Star has been in hand. Oh, the star has been passed to, I believe that's Spider. But not Box of Spiders.
Correct.
Completely
Absolutely.
different.
Yes. Very
that would
different.
be the surprise.
Yes. Yes. All right. So 20 points so far on the jam for Real Quick. Roughly 15 seconds left on the jam clock. Spider is out on an initial pass. And approaching the pack that was stymied in turn 2, but chances are that almost didn't need to be called because there was no way that Spider was really going to get to the back of the pack.
I don't even think that wasn't
Was it
called.
just
That was the
natural
natural
conclusion?
conclusion. Yeah.
Well, thank you for
I
that.
was
Yeah.
watching. I just happened to catch that 1-0. Or if they call it, it was just like a weird coincidence.
Timing, yes.
Yeah.
All right, so big 22-point jam for Real Quick. That's going to bring the Wall Street Traders to 73. Detroit held scoreless at 24. And we're about halfway through the first half here. Stefanity and Beyond picking up lead jammer for the Wall Street Traders. It's kind of a blink and you miss it, taking it to the inside without being touched. Bam Bam now pushing forward. One blocker to beat from the Wall Street Traders. Face-to-face fight there in the backstretch. Bam Bam is through to complete an initial. Stephanie is going to twirl around on the inside of turn 2. Go ahead and call it. Those 4 points will bring the Wall Street Traders to 77. Detroit's still scoreless in the jams. They're at 24.
So we have an empty penalty box going into this next jam. We have Scarum out again for Detroit and L-Dubs out for Gotham.
I think that's the first time that we've seen L-Dubs wearing the star for Wall Street Traders this bout.
I don't think it's going so great. Detroit has a little welcoming party there in the back.
Yeah, we're kind of seeing Kay Lossell come back in an effort to help L-Dubs, but really not able to get in there and break up that 4-pack of blockers.
L-Dubs just grabbed her own skater and shoved her into another skater, a little skater bowling, and got her through for a second.
But we do have Scarum picking up lead for Detroit. Scarum's going to go ahead and call that jam. 0-0 jam, 77 Wall Street Traders, 24 Detroit's B team. 12 minutes left to go in the first half. Just
All right.
Chaos out of the pack already, picking up lead.
It's all true.
Nightshade has completed an initial as well.
I'm just fact checking. That is
Thank you.
also fact.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And a solid hit to knock Just Chaos out of bounds there on turn 1. Just Chaos picking up the 4 points, calling it off as Nightshade was about to approach the pack in turn 2. 81-28.
Hey, at 4-4 jam though. What up?
Take it.
I did.
Yeah.
I had not much choice.
I was validating the experience we all
thank
had.
you.
Yeah.
Cool. It's like you were there too.
And you were there, and you were there.
Real quick out for Gotham, and it's going to be Rocky taking lead for Detroit All-Stars B.
And real quick, already with the star off in an effort to hand off to Rocky Bonobo, the pivot for the Wall Street Traders. All right, so we've got some Rocky on Rocky action here. Never thought I'd be saying that in my life. It's kind of like a futuristic version of the Rocky franchise. both jammers not having any luck here right in front of us in the front stretch. Rocky in red gets pushed out to the outside of turn 1. Detroit's Rocky has lead jammer privilege and the ability to call it off. Rocky Bonobo kind of goads rather two of the Detroit blockers for some impact, but they don't take the bait. Wall Street Traders Rocky is going to pick up 4 and Detroit's Rocky 4 as well. 85-32, just about 9 minutes left. Yeah.
All right, we've got Finity out for Gotham, Bam Bam out for Detroit. It is going to be Finity taking a lead for Gotham. About 25, 30 feet behind is Bam Bam, so I think she's probably going to slide into the pack and call it. Absolutely. Let's see how many people she actually managed to pass, though. Was it all 4? Was it 3? It was not 5. What did we get? Yeah, 3. 88-32 as we're whiling away the last couple of minutes of this half. We are at about 8 minutes left right now.
L-Dubs and Scarum jamming this time around. We've got Gotham with just about to bring in all of their blockers there, and one standing for Detroit. Quick star pass from L-Dubs off to Gotho. Scarum has lead jammer. We'll go ahead and call it. Picking up 2 additional points for Detroit. That's going to bring them to 34. Gotham Wall Street Traders held scoreless at 88.
Since Jam 9s for the last 5 jams, these teams have been trading who's got lead. I think that's pretty interesting. Our producer has informed me that sharing is caring, but I think that's just because I wouldn't give him any grapes earlier. So
just trying to giving you a friendly reminder of you could be nicer.
I know sharing is caring, and I said no. Just Chaos out there for Gotham has lead. Nightshade trying to make their way through the pack, not quite having a great time doing it. The 3 wall of Gotham skaters up front makes it pretty hard to do.
Pack begins to stretch out between turns 3 and 4 with Nightshade completing an initial pass. Looks like it'll get called from the floor. Wall Street will pick up 3 points at 91-34. Rocky, I should be specific now that we've had a star pass to Rocky Bonobo, but Rocky with an incredibly quick pass through the pack to pick up lead and in a power start. Just Chaos picking up a penalty at the very end of the last jam. Rocky's going to get pushed to the floor, take a little bit of time to get up, try to sneak in the inside line of turn 1, but then gets worked to the outside. Gotham losing a blocker for a forearm call. And it looks as though Just Chaos is out of the box, star in hand, while Rocky for Detroit completes a scoring pass. The second star pass, I believe, that we've seen here for Gotham. Detroit's Rocky almost through the pack. We'll go ahead and call it.
That was a. It was like a little scoreboard mishap. A 7-point jam for Detroit, a 1-point jam for Gotham. 92-41. Oh no, they took away the point again. I don't know. 91-41 though. How's that? That sounds great. 4.5 minutes left in this half.
Bam Bam for Detroit. And real quick for Gotham. Real quick out in front. But less than a quarter of a track away, we've got Bam Bam closing the distance. Real quick, spins her way through the pack, calls it off, picks up 4, but not before Detroit picks up 1 themselves.
Our producer has informed me that they are still trading lead back and forth.
Further enforcing that sharing is caring.
Look, I ate all the grapes. There are no grapes to be got anymore, everyone.
Next tourney.
There we go with Finity taking Gotham's lead.
Go on now.
Scarum still stuck in the pack, wearing the star for Detroit. Pushing a tripod into turn 1. Infinity going to take the open outside of turn 1 to complete a 4-point pass.
Got a star pass off to Stowe, who's about coming up on the pack just now. Gonna call it off before Stowe has any chance to get any points. She did try a little apex hop there. You know, it's always good to be hopeful. So that is another 6 points. Good. I saw at a distance 101 for Gotham, 42 for Detroit. 2.5 minutes left, so we are getting down into the last jam or two.
L-Dubs for Wall Street Traders and a Nightshade for Detroit. L-Dubs going to go ahead and take the lead. We've got some whistles there, and it looks like that's going to be a track cut for Nightshade. So Power Jam L-Dubs.
Matzo Brawl trying to keep the Gotham skaters confused and open for when Nightshade finally returns to play. We've also got Beef back there. The pack picking up speed as L-Dubs comes in, trying not to get scored upon. All right, we're going to have Nightshade back in action here in a second. Let's see if her teammates were able. Oh, well, she picked up a forearm right back to the box. At least the pack didn't go too far away, so it was a short trip.
Yep, and the second that Nightshade was being sent to the box, you just saw all of the Wall Street Traders blockers just like shift to offense to come up and help their jammer.
So those two jammer penalties were the first jammer penalties since Jam 7 when there was 3.
That last jam resulted in 8 points for Gotham Wall Street Traders. They are at 109. Detroit held scoreless 42. 30 seconds left to go on the period clock. Jam is about to start.
Real quick out for Gotham. Nightshade sitting in the box for Detroit. Oh my word. What are we up to here? Real quick, headed to the box.
Nightshade already standing, so we'll have real quick basically serving the entirety of that penalty.
For the most part.
all blockers on the track right now, and it almost seemed that the Detroit blockers like took a second to realize that they didn't have to play defense
Right.
at all.
Yeah. Hey, it's been a long weekend.
It sure
okay?
has.
I've just been sitting around talking, and I'm having issues. So everybody back in play at this point.
We're looking at just about 50 seconds left to go on the jam clock. Period clock has ended.
Stowe moving up front, going to be the last line of defense for Detroit. Gets called for a forearm. I mean, A for effort, F for forearm. It's like we finish each other's
sentences.
I'm always thinking sandwiches. I don't know what's up with you all this weekend.
I was going to say grapes, but I thought that might be too soon.
It's always too soon. It's 4 more points for Gotham.
That last scoring pass for Real Quick really didn't put up any challenge whatsoever.
Hey, as I said, it's been a long weekend. All right, so we are going to go into half 117 at Gotham Wall Street Traders, 42 Detroit All-Stars B. So we will see you back in 15 minutos. All right, we are back in action for this second half. Gotham Wall Street Traders facing off against Detroit All-Stars B. Detroit in red, Gotham in black. We went into the half 117-42 in favor of Gotham, and Gotham, in fact, has lead. That is Finity out there. Bam Bam out for Detroit, trying to muscle their way through the top of the pack. Not having a lot of luck. There we go. She is through, having completed her initial. In the meantime, Gotham has already picked up 4 points. I suspect they'll call it as she approaches the back of the pack. And as
It's like
always,
you've seen this before.
you know,
Wow.
I have psychic abilities and I just use them for weird stuff.
I love that about you.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm in awe. It's incredible. All right, next up we're going to have number 77 in red, Scarum. And number... I should know this by now.
You should know this by
I
now.
know,
What's your
it's
deal?
65. It's real
All right.
quick. I should, yeah. Should have
That
come to me
was a
quicker than
test.
that. Yeah, I failed.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, so Scarum has 2 Gotham blockers pushing forward, taking it to the inside of turn 1. Isn't going to be able to pick up lead as she'd hope, but we do have real quick with lead for Gotham. At this time, we've got all blockers back on the track. Scarum with the star off, handing it off to Beef. Beef's going to get pushed to the floor rather there in turn 1, and we've got real
She said,
quick.
Thank you.
Yeah. Real quick being sent to the penalty box for a back block.
So that star pass to Beef. Beef is coming in. Her own teammates trying to keep Gotham separated. Beef, you know,
Coming in like a roast, like not really like sizzling, but like it's a slow process. It's a steady process.
Gotham, as I've said before, good for these penalty kills. That penalty is kilt. Real quick is back in action. Beef still trying to get past the Wall Street Traders wall of traders.
Gosh, I love that show. Give me anything with Alan Cumming in it, and I'll watch it for days.
Beef knocked into the inside. That is going to be the end of the jam. 4 points picked up for Detroit. 4 points also picked up for Gotham. Gotham at 125, Detroit at 46. Oh, sorry, that was 8 points, so Gotham at 129.
Just Chaos in black for Gotham and Nightshade in red for Detroit. Just Chaos through, picking up lead. Nightshade getting recycled back by Hawaiian Blaze.
Oh, a jammer penalty for Gotham. A forum has been called on Just Chaos.
Detroit has a power jam. Nightshade is past the star, and now it looks like Juggernaut is giving it back.
Yeah, she started to do the star pass, got a penalty called, had to take the star back, so we'll be sitting in the box as the jammer. So we're going to do that jammer switch that I talked about earlier. So the Just Chaos immediately released, and Nightshade will take just the same amount of time she was sitting.
Just Chaos completing a 4-point pass. 45 seconds left to go on the jam clock. Just Chaos taking it to the outside of turn 1 for another scoring pass. Nightshade back in the mix with the star. Both jammers coming into the back of the pack there in turn one. Heard a whistle, so we know we're losing somebody. Not quite sure who. It looks like Nightshade once again with a back block. Just under 5 seconds left to go on the jam clock. All right. What a jam of jammer penalties. It's going to end, it looks like a 16-0 jam. Just chaos is going to bring Wall Street Traders to 145. Detroit held scoreless at 46, 6 minutes in. You know, the first time I ever saw a completely jammerless jam due to penalties was at like the first Boston bout I ever went to.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
really?
years and years and years ago.
Yeah.
And it was the most awkward thing because just no one knew what to do for like a minute 30.
Just quiet moment of reflection.
Yeah, just blockers exchanging numbers and, you know, tales of bouts past.
Y'all want to get Mexican food later? What are we
Check out the
doing?
claw machines.
L-Dubs out for Gotham, does have lead. And Nightshade coming in out of the box. Slides past the two Gotham blockers waiting for them in the back of the pack. Nightshade has completed her initial. Gotham's going to go ahead and call it off before she gets any chance to get back to the back of the pack. 4 points more for Gotham, 149. Detroit held scoreless, so still at 46.
Affinity and beyond for Wall Street Traders taking on Rocky from Detroit. Affinity out in lead. Rocky already has the star off. Looks like a pass off to Juggernauty. The last time the star was passed to Juggernauty ended up with a penalty as well, but this time it looks like she's taking it to the penalty box with her. So power jam for Affinity.
Coming into play. That is 4 easy points picked up by Gotham. Track hunt being called on Affinity. Juggernauty was still in the box but was already standing, so Affinity is going to serve most of the 30 seconds, if not dead on.
We've got about 50 seconds left to go on the jam clock. Not a lot of forward momentum there for Juggernauty. Just a tripod of despair with those Wall Street blockers in a tight triangle. We do have Affinity out of the box. Takes the inside of turn 4 for 4 points.
Wow. Just walking through that inside. 4 more points to Gotham, bringing them up to 18 points for this jam, or 16. If only I could see that far. I did want to mention to you, in this second half, it has been 3 jammer penalties for each team. So that's something you always have to watch out for, especially, you know, when you have a tight rotation.
And considering the fact that Gotham had 4 jammer penalties and Detroit had 3 last half, so they're really ticking up there. We've got Detroit taking a team timeout. So we are about to start Jam 6 of the second half. 10 minutes have elapsed here in the second half. We've got Real Quick taking on Bam Bam. Bam Bam pushing two Wall Street Trader blockers up front in turn one, sneaks to the inside and picks up lead for Detroit.
Bam Bam coming into the back of the pack, meeting up with Gotham's back wall. Meanwhile, Real Quick has finished on her initial and is going to come into scoring position. It's that Bam Bam calls it off just in time. Let's see what has been picked up. Looks like a 0-0, oh, 0-1 jam. So Detroit picked up 1 point, 165 to 47. We've got just under 20 minutes left in this half.
Scarum and Just Chaos.
Here we go, Just Chaos quickly taking lead for the Wall Street Traders. Scarum has the star off and in hand. It does look like she is actually trying to pass to Juggernauty. I think this would be the third time in this half that Juggernauty has received the star, whether successfully or otherwise. Yep.
Just Chaos just completed a second scoring pass. This one was a little bit trickier than the first, where they just, like the inside was just completely wide open. Everyone was focused on Scarum and the potential star pass. And speaking of star pass, we do have that now in the hands of Juggernauty. Detroit had 3 star passes in the first half, and they have that many now here in the second. Jam 7 of the second half. Just Chaos wrapped on a 15-point jam. Jam 7. That's going to bring Wall Street Traders to 180. Detroit All-Stars B team held scoreless at 47. L-Dubs with the star for Wall Street Traders. Number 93 in red, Rocky for Detroit, picking up lead. Star stash by L-Dubs, going to get her through the pack. Pack moving relatively quickly till it got to the backstretch where everyone put on the brakes. Rocky's going to take it low into the outside and pick up 4 points. L-Dubs not having much luck getting past the triangle, now rhombus, if you will, of Detroit blockers. L-Dubs getting a little bit of support from her pivot. That support, though, not highly effective, as they are both really stuck there in turn 4. But L-Dubs, you know, with the pivot there to assist, L-Dubs does have the possibility of transferring the star if that's the way they want to go. In the meantime, Rocky looking to complete a second scoring pass, getting pushed out and down on turn 4. Go ahead and call it off.
Four to 7 jam. Gotham at 184, Detroit at 54. So with that last jammer penalty, that means all of Gotham's jammers in rotation have gotten a penalty in this half.
So we've got Bam Bam for Detroit in a power jam. Has completed the initial pass to pick up lead coming out of turn 2. L Dubs is standing at this time. Pack moving from turn 3 into turn 4. Bam Bam through for a scored pass and a star pass to Hawaiian Blaze.
So this is Detroit's first back-to-back jammer lead since jams 5 and 6 in the first half. There's just a lonely helmet cover on the floor.
Wow. Requiem for a pivot cover. Bam Bam has lead jammer privilege, but we've got both folks wearing the star out there just pushing along, looking to get out of turn 4. Hawaiian Blaze has made it through for 4 points, and it looks like we're going to have Detroit call it off.
14 and a half minutes left in this half. Gotham with a substantial lead at 188. Detroit at 62.
Affinity taking on Scarum. Detroit with slight pack advantage. Inside line of turn 1 left completely open for Affinity to make their way through. Picks up lead and is now on a scoring pass. Tries to take it to the outside of the front stretch. Gets knocked out. Same thing happens on their approach to the inside. As Scarum comes around to meet the pack and potentially score, we'll have the jam called off with Wall Street Traders picking up 3 points. Wall Street Traders 191. Detroit All-Stars 62, 13 minutes left to go. Real Quick and Nightshade wearing the stars for their respective teams. Real Quick with a quick hop out of turn 1, picks up lead for the Wall Street Traders.
Coming into the back of the pack, Real Quick is going to try to find her way through. Nightshade getting recycled back. Real Quick does get through very quickly, and that is 4 more points for Gotham.
Nightshade with the star off and a hand off to Juggernauty. No one sent to the box this time with that attempt between the two of them.
Gotham with excellent pack awareness. It's going in. Beef trying to help Juggernauty get through the pack. Beef is now the bridge, which is a sentence perhaps no other human has uttered.
Beef bridge.
I am pretty hungry. I got food on the mind.
All right. No opposition for Real Quick on that scoring pass. Took it to the inside of turn 4. I feel like they left the inside of turn 4 open again for Real Quick, but she decided not to take it this time around. Works it to the outside, a quick juke to the inside, and then completes the scoring pass. Juggernauty with the star in hand, but has not put it on yet. Has not completed that pass.
So this is the third time Juggernauty has accepted the star completely in this half. And also, I believe the third time she's been passed to it all in the game. So that is the biggest jam of the game with 24 huge points for Gotham, bringing them up over 200 points at 215. Detroit held scoreless at 62. We have
You say they're
11
hold
minutes left.
squirrelless? No squirrels?
What? No
Please.
squirrels?
No squirrels.
They don't have squirrels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Squirrelless.
they are both scoreless and,
And
squirrelless.
squirrelless. All right. Just Chaos through with lead for Gotham. Rocky not wearing the star, but holding the star rather for Detroit, has completed an initial pass, and we'll go ahead and put that star back on. Just Chaos going to call it off from the inside, picking up 2 points. Wall Street Traders 217, Detroit All-Stars B Team 62. Just about 10 minutes left to go. We've got Bam Bam and L Dubs.
L-Dubs.
L Dubs. L Dubs looking to take it straight through the middle of the pack. L Dubs sees the inside of turn one open, takes it for lead. And a power jam for L Dubs. Track cut for Bam Bam. I did not see that penalty myself, or even the officials' hand signals. I took that from the Wall Street Traders blockers who were signaling that power jam signal we all know so well.
Absolutely. Detroit already ready. Looks like a little goat action almost up front. And Gotham struggling to break up Detroit's wall. Knocks one of the blockers out to the outside. That is Stowe. To no avail, though. Bam Bam is back in action, trying to find her way through on the inside, in the middle. No lane open.
Bam Bam and Rocky Bonobo kind of chest to chest there in the backstretch. Bam Bam through for an initial pass. Seven points for Wall Street Traders is going to bring them to 224. Detroit at 62, 8 minutes left to go. Scarum for Detroit. Affinity for Wall Street Traders. Got a multiplayer block that's going to peel off number 24, Shiv from Detroit. Affinity takes the inside line to pick up a lead. We have had a star pass off to Robin of Knoxley for Detroit and a call off from Wall Street Traders.
So with the conclusion of that jam, that is the longest streak of Detroit being held scoreless, or anybody being held scoreless in this game, of 5 jams in a row.
Looking to start jam 15 in just a few seconds. There we go. Real quick and Nightshade, real quick, out real quick. With lead, Nightshade takes it to the outside of turn one and has completed an initial pass. Real quick, sees the outside lane completely open on turn one, takes it, fouls it off. The 4-0 jam there. Wall Street Traders 232, Detroit All-Stars B Team 62.
So also with that last jam, that was Gotham's longest lead streak was 6 in a row, although they had 5 in a row starting off this half. What I'm trying to tell you is Gotham loves being lead. Loves it.
You know, I've been thinking that kind of all weekend, but I appreciate that in the last bout of the weekend you're telling me this.
No,
Thank you.
I've been compiling the numbers. I've been asking questions. They're very into it, but so speaking of into the box goes Just Chaos from Gotham, having cut the track. Ooh, hey. Rocky got through a little low block called against her opponent. That is lead to Detroit, breaking that Gotham streak.
That's the power of announcers, honestly. A group of us are a powerful force. Rocky's being recycled to the start line. Just Chaos out of the box with a hop of turn 2 to complete an initial. Rocky has lead, but not having a lot of progress there, making their way through the pack. So go ahead and call it off. Looks like has picked up, I believe, 3 points. Oh, 4 points. So breaking the scoreless jam streak for Detroit. Rocky puts 4 points up. That's going to bring Detroit to 66. They held Wall Street Traders scoreless. They are at 232. 4.5 minutes left to go.
That is only the second time in this half that the Wall Street Traders have been held scoreless.
Bam Bam's going to go ahead and pick up lead once again for Detroit. Finity has completed their initial pass. Bam Bam coming in for points. Stout coming in from the penalty box wearing the pivot stripe. Bam Bam with 4 points. And Finity has also scored 4 points. We've got 3.5 minutes left to go on the period clock, just under a minute in the jam clock. We've got Detroit going ahead, calling it off. And it looks like it is a 4-4 jam. Wall Street Traders 236, Detroit All-Stars B Team 70. 3 minutes left. Scarum and L-Dubs wearing the stars. Pack split just as you would imagine. Scarum working on the tripod of Wall Street blockers up front. L-Dubs doing the same, just a couple of feet behind.